Physicists have always been interested in some of the biggest science questions ever, like, where did the world come from? Or what is stuff? So far, searching for answers has led to incredible discoveries from the Big Bang to the standard model of particle physics. But these discoveries are not the end of the story, because they raise even more questions. We have talked about two of the biggest unresolved questions a lot on SciShow, and SciShow, space dark matter and dark energy. So here are four of the other biggest unsolved mysteries of fundamental physics. What makes the past and future different? First, here is a question. Why can we remember the past, but not the future? What makes the two different? It might sound silly, but the laws of physics tell us that this is a legitimate question. Basically, the fundamental laws of physics are equations that can tell you how things change over time. They can tell you what happens to a system next, given its current state. But they also work just as well at telling you what happened to that system in the past. Like, you can use the same information to figure out where a rolling ball will end up, and where it was a few seconds ago. In other words, the laws of physics work equally well, running the clock backward and forward. But that is not how we experience everyday life. We only experience time moving in one direction forwards. And the reason why is entropy. Entropy is a physics concept that tracks how much disorder there is in a system. And in our everyday world, it always increases. Systems tend to get more disordered and messy as time moves on. That is because everyday things have huge numbers of parts interacting with each other. So there are always more ways for things to become disordered than to spontaneously order themselves. Like there are just way more ways for globs of milk to scatter through your coffee than there are for all the milk to gather in one spot. So you never see your coffee run in reverse and unmix itself. So really, what we experience as time moving forward is just the universe flowing from low to high entropy. And that is where a big unanswered question comes in. Where did all of this start, and why? Like we know from cosmological evidence that the whole universe had a very low entropy, beginning the Big Bang. There everything was compressed into a tidy small sphere. But why was the universe in that state? Why was entropy lower in the past? It should be much more likely for the universe to be in the maximum entropy state, the most disordered state possible, to the point where entropy could not rise anymore and the flow of time would not be possible, but instead the universe started as highly ordered, which is such an unlikely thing to happen by chance that scientists are looking for an explanation. So basically, to a physicist, why can you not unmix coffee and milk? And why did the Big Bang happen? The way it did turn out to be kind of the same question. In terms of proposed solutions to this, they verge into philosophy. Some people say that the question does not even need an explanation. And even the suggestions we do have sound pretty wild. Like one idea is that our entire observable universe is just a little low entropy bubble, embedded in a much bigger, more chaotic, ever-inflating hole. But that is highly speculative, and at least for now, probably impossible to test. Speaking of inflation, that is actually its own unsolved mystery of physics. About 40 years ago, cosmologists came up with an idea called inflation to explain many of the problems with the Big Bang model of cosmology. So now the question is, did inflation happen? And if so, what exactly is it? The Big Bang theory says that the universe started off small and dense and then expanded outward. The theory of inflation is an add-on to that. And it says that in the first tiny fraction of a second that the universe existed, it expanded at a much faster rate. like it inflated by a factor of 1, followed by 26 zeros, in a time span of 0 point, followed by 30 zeros, 1 seconds. Talk about an early growth spurt. Most cosmologists believe inflation is real because it helps solve a few problems with the Big Bang model, and because they have seen most of its predicted effects in telescopes. The Big Bang model predicts that on the largest possible scales, we should see notable temperature variations and some warping when we look deep into space, except the universe appears really homogeneous and does not appear to have any overall curvature. Everywhere we look, things are roughly the same, with similar distributions of things like galaxies and similar ambient temperatures. We also do not see any evidence of space being warped on the largest scales, the way we see space warping around a black hole. And for all of that, inflation would explain why. If that extreme growth phase happened, then the full universe is wildly bigger than what we can see. And if the part of the universe that we can see is really just a tiny fraction of the whole, it makes sense that it appears